Greetings to our online community. Welcome. We're here at the ISA Flow Super Cup press launch for 2017. And today you'll hear a lot about the logistics, what new is here in the competition, and you'll hear from the lovely gentlemen here on set at Flow.
Friends in the media, guests on social media, sponsors, good morning. Let me start by saying thank you for taking the time this morning to join us in cyberspace for the 4th annual Flow Super Cup press conference. I also want to express my gratitude for the overwhelming support that you have continued to provide for the ISA Flow Super Cup tournament, as well as the ISA Flow Manning and the Costa Cup competitions. It has truly been an honor for us to be a part of this highly anticipated, well-loved national knockout tournament, and it gives me great pleasure to host this press conference today and to share the details of this year's competition. At Flow, we certainly feel proud about how the tournament has evolved, and as we continue to foster the development of youth football in Jamaica, we are extremely excited to kick off Flow Super Cup 2017. I've said on many occasions, our investment in schoolboy football is more than just cash. Over the past 4 years, we have worked closely with ISA on a number of initiatives geared at bringing back the glory days of schoolboy football, which was our original mission. We also believe that at this is a critical juncture in the history of schoolboy football. One of our aims at the start of our sponsorship was to help boost the marketability of the schoolboy football product, because as we all know, it takes cash to care, and development requires funding. We have long believed that where there is a large number of spectators, sponsors will pay to connect with them. And as such, we believe that together with ISA, the right foundation has been laid to secure the future of Jamaica's football. The inevitable evolution of schoolboy football is now coming closer into focus as the competition continues to grow in both popularity and fan support. We believe there is a great opportunity for more corporate brands to experience mutually beneficial partnerships with ISA through football. I've said in a few other forums, we see no reason why every match in ISA football competition shouldn't be played on good playing surfaces with hundreds of fans supporting teams as they play quality football. We also believe that funding from football should be strong enough to even support the development of other sports and educational programs in schools. Hence, we continue with programs like the ISA Flow Super Cup, which pumps monies directly into top performing schools as a way of encouraging further development. This year, we have also invested additional funds through ISA to improve the overall fan support and experience at selected games. On another matter, I should also reiterate that like many of the stakeholders involved, we certainly share the concerns about the impact of the long football season on our developing players. And with this in mind, the Super Cup season has been contracted. This means that instead of a month-long competition, we have reduced the tournament to 3 weeks, starting November 10, with the final slated for November 25th. In terms of structure, we've also wanted to share that the 8 participating schools for this year's competition will be the semi-finalists of both the Walker and Ben Francis Cup competitions. With that said, I am pleased to announce the following developments for the 2017 Super Cup season. In 2017, participating teams will compete for a grand prize total of $1 million. This total will be achieved as the participating teams progress through each successful round of the competition. All 8 qualifying schools will receive $50,000. The 4 semifinalists will receive an additional $100,000. Our 2 finalists will collect $200,000. With the ISA Flow Super Cup 2017 champion taking home $1 million after collecting $650,000 for winning the finals. The total prize investment will be $1.85 million. The ISA Flow Super Cup Golden Boot would be awarded to the top goal scorer. As you would imagine, the Isaflow Super Cup would not be possible without the support of our valued sponsors. These are companies who share with the overall vision, and as such, I am proud to announce the following sponsors who have partnered with us to deliver the 2017 Super Cup tournament. Coca-Cola, presenting sponsor and official beverage partner, along with Powerade, Fresh, and Pringles. Scotiabank, the official financial partner. KFC, the official quick service restaurant partner. ATL Automotive Group, the official automotive partner. Locker Room Sports, the official partner who is providing the team kits, including boots, through gears manufactured by Nike and Admiral. Also, IRE, Zip 103, and Jamaica Observer. Over the next few weeks, football lovers will be in for a real treat as our sponsors infuse their own special touch to this year's competition. Since we launched Super Cup, we've been working to perfect a formula that will allow more persons to be able to witness the Champions League of schoolboy football. This year, we are proud to announce that for the first time, fans will be able to enjoy the season via their mobile phones. Customers who use our Flow Life mobile data plans will be able to access the games live and in HD via our Flow Sports app. For customers watching on television, we are proud to share that Isaflow Super Cup will be aired live and exclusive on Flow Sports, which is available to all of our Flow customers via our basic cable packages. I should also share that for those wishing to relive the 2016 season, we invite you to view the matches via our video on-demand service that is free to all of our customers. This year, we have successfully leveraged a partnership that we have had with the world's most popular football club, Manchester United, that will see an all-star Super Cup team being selected to participate in a full-day training session with the Manchester United coaches. Further details on this initiative will be announced at a later date, but I am sure you would agree that this is a great opportunity for the further development of the youngsters, but who knows, maybe a player or two could catch the eye of these coaches. In closing, I want to assure the Jamaicans that we have a spectacular staging of the Isaflow Super Cup planned, and we invite our schools, fans, and football lovers island-wide to gear up, come out in your colors, and get ready to witness a spectacular battle for the title of Best High School Football Team in Jamaica.
A lot of development. So now we'll pass the ball over to Stephen Miller. He will speak to you on some logistics of the competition.
As organizers and major sponsors, we always want to deliver the best experiences for both fans and players at each Super Cup event. Over the past 3 years, we have enjoyed success in several areas of the execution, but we always try to keep in mind that there is always room for improvement. This means that we continuously analyze our processes and other elements of the competition to ensure that we continue to deliver at a world-class standard. I therefore want to say a special thank you to the multi-talented team of agencies that are on board with us again, and as we work to deliver an outstanding season to the satisfaction of our patrons and those watching at home. This year's Super Cup journey begins on November 2 with the Super Cup draw. Here, the 4 Manning and the Costa Cup teams will learn their fate when the first match day fixtures are determined. Our first match day kicks off on November 10th and 11th at the Catherine Hall Stadium in Montego Bay. November 18 will see our second match day, the semi-final round, from Catherine Hall Stadium or Sabina Park, depending on the previous week's results. The final will take place on November 25th from either the Catherine Hall Stadium or Sabina Park, depending on the participants. Super Cup tickets go on sale on November 8th, which means that fans will be able to secure their tickets early for what we believe will be a very high demand Super Cup kickoff weekend on November 10th and 11th. The official ticket outlets are the Flow flagship store in Montego Bay at Fairview and the Flow flagship store in Kingston on Halfway Tree Road, which is our Carlton store. I want to take this opportunity to urge patrons to both secure your tickets prior to game day and also make your way to the venues early. That is critical. We also caution members of the public against purchasing tickets from any unauthorized source. Strict vigilance will be maintained on each match day. As such, we seek the kind cooperation of our patrons in this regard. In terms of pricing, for matches at Sabina Park, tickets will cost $500 for the George Headley stand and $500 for the North stand. From Catherine Hall, bleachers tickets will cost $500 and grandstand tickets will cost $1,000 for entry. Increased gate management personnel will also be employed to allow greater ease of access for patrons. This year, we also want to allow fans to be able to see as many games as possible. And as we have made some changes to the usual match schedule, which will result in what we are calling our kickoff weekend, with the opening games taking place over 2 days. As mentioned before, match day 1 takes place on November 10th and 11th from the Catherine Hall Stadium in Montego Bay. Matches will begin at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. on match days 1 and 2, with the finals kicking off at 7 p.m. on November 25th. I should also mention that we will be producing a world-class television package of the ISA Flow Super Cup competition that will air exclusively on Flow Sports starting at 4:30 p.m. on each match day. As our patrons over the years have come to expect, each year we deliver exciting football action paired with entertainment, including popular sound systems, DJs, recording artists, dancers, and so much more. This year will be no different. And as such, patrons can expect a football experience unlike any other, including giveaways and thrills courtesy of our sponsors. As Carla also mentioned, we will also be borrowing an exciting element from Manchester United that will see cool competitions launch shortly for Super Cup fans. Prizes will include authentic gear and merchandise from Manchester United. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to a safe and exciting tournament. Please remember to visit us on our social media pages to get more information and to stay abreast of the developments of this competition.
Interesting information. We'll now pass over to Dr. Walton Smart. He's the president of ISA, and he'll provide some endorsements for this Flow Super Cup competition for 2017.
I want to wholeheartedly and publicly thank all the stakeholders who have been involved in making the ISA Flow Super Cup competition a resounding success over the past 3 years. ISA is extremely grateful for the high level of involvement of the sponsors in improving the overall delivery and the marketability of schoolboy football. ISA urges the other corporate organizations to join in and sponsor football both at the community, school level, and through to the national competitions. The increased sponsorship can improve the quality of the sport locally, improve the sports facilities, and offer educational opportunities and advantages to our youth. The ongoing evolution of the competition, the successful strides made so far in transforming the product will no doubt assist in the end goal of creating opportunities for players to develop and display their talents, as well as the improvement of facilities. Flow's investment extends far beyond cash, as their guidance in how to structure and market the product is immeasurable. I want to commend the 2017 team led by Mr. Carla Redwood for the planned improvements to the Super Cup 2017 and encourage supporters and stakeholders to come out and witness an absorbing and exciting competition. I want to thank Flow, the title sponsor, Coca-Cola, the presenting sponsor, along with Fresh, Powerade and Pringles, Scotiabank, ATL Automotive, Locker Room Sports, and the media partners, the Jamaica Observer, IRI FM, Zip 103 FM, and the Flow Sports for investing significantly in the development of our young, vibrant, and enthusiastic footballers. See you on the playfield starting November 10, 2017.